Hi everybody! We're talking microcurrent today and I've got a giant giveaway. I'm giving away a Myolift Mini. So I'm gonna let you guys start coming on. I'm gonna do a full microcurrent treatment. I'm gonna talk about the science behind microcurrent and then we're gonna give one of these away. So, hi everybody, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Oh my God, it's Sunday. I feel like a new person today, I have to say. During yesterday's live, I felt like I was like in the twilight zone. Have you ever been so tired you felt like you were kind of in the twilight zone? That's what I felt like yesterday. Okay, so today is all about microcurrent, and I'm going to be doing a demo of the Myolift Mini. This is my favorite microcurrent device, and the reason is, oh my God, I wasn't there for the giveaway. I'm sad. It's okay. So I'm doing it a different way this year. Rivero, I'm doing it a different way this year. What I'm doing, instead of like, you have to be here, blah, blah, blah. It was just like complicated last year. So what we're going to do is when I post this to my main feed and from now until the rest of the holiday season, so through Christmas, I'm going to be posting both my Saturday and my Sunday lives to my main feed so that you guys can then tag your 3 people and be in the drawing. Good evening, Germany. Thank you so much for being here. But you could be in the drawing. So I don't want to, because we've got a lot of different time zones happening here and it's the holidays, I want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to win some stuff. So yesterday, you guys saw my live yesterday, which was on how do you layer your food. So it was basically on how to keep your blood glucose level more stable, which fiber is our friend. So it had to do with layering your food when you eat your holiday meal so that you're not spiking your blood glucose level and then crashing it and causing your glucose to be stored as fat. So that was yesterday's show. And at yesterday's show for the giveaway, which is still going on, so it's not too late, I'm giving away, or I am, the company, Glow 910 Plus is giving away this cellulite device for free. So if you missed yesterday's live show, you can, after we're done here, you still have time, go back to that post and tag your 3 people. And then you can just comment away. It'll just increase your chances of winning. And the winner will be announced a week from that live. So on Saturday, the Saturday after Thanksgiving, I'm going to be doing another live. I've been doing this now for a year plus, and I have not missed a Saturday. I don't know how that's possible. I've missed a Sunday before, but those are normally for my subscription club, and those are normally demos, which I'm going to do a demo today. But I haven't missed a Saturday. So I'm going to be live again the Saturday after Thanksgiving, and we're going to be talking about all of the things that I use in my protocol and what's on sale, what are the Saturday Black Friday, in fact, Black Friday, but on Saturday after Thanksgiving. So we're going to be talking about all the devices that I personally love at home and what kind of sales those are that are going on. But we're also going to be announcing the winner of some of these devices. So this one's going to be announced on Saturday. This is the Glow 910. I don't have it plugged in right now, but man, this is a powerful device. So if you want like all of my anti-cellulite treatments, of course, 95% of women have cellulite. It's normal, but there are devices that make them a little bit less noticeable. So that one is up for grabs. Okay, we're talking microcurrent. Let me just get to I'm gonna scroll up so that hello, Samya, hi. I'm gonna scroll up so I make sure, is the giveaway worldwide? That's a really good question. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that it is. Yeah, even if I have to pay a lot of money for shipping. Yeah, yes. I will make sure that you get the device because that's like too complicated and it's not fair. And so yes, if worldwide, if you are one of the if you're the winner, so Saturday, if I announce you as a winner, I'm gonna somehow get this device to you, okay? And then this is what's up for grabs today. This is my favorite microcurrent device. And listen, I use a lot of different ones. This is by Medicube. I like this one for like the back of my arms. I like this for my neck. This is really nice and massaging, but it's a 2-lobe system. So I'm gonna just explain a little bit, okay? Because there's no way I can just not coach. It's like in my DNA. I have to do it. Actually, there's no teachers in my family, so it's in my blood somehow. I don't know, but I need to teach a little bit while I'm doing this. So microcurrent uses low levels of electricity, right? And it passes through the skin. It's the only device I don't have. Charlotte, ooh, this is your lucky day. I think that this retails for $360. Let me see if I wrote that down. And I'll tell you why I like this. Okay, first I want to tell you a little bit about microcurrent and why it is that I use it, right? Because I do really like it for the upper part of the face in terms of like the eyelids. But it is a device that you don't really want to use if you have Botox, because it is a muscle stimulator. That's what it does. It increases ATP, that is true. So it increases ATP and it lymphatically drains, which we love, and it trains the muscles a little bit. So if you've got Botox, you don't want to use this in the places where you have Botox. So I don't use this on my forehead, but I do use it on my whole lower face, and I use it on my neck. I use it on my chest to pull apart those wrinkles here from sleeping. And I use it on my eyelids. I love it on my eyelids. So let me just kind of, so those are the three things why we like microcurrent. It increases the cellular energy, right? It helps with lymphatic drainage. And you're gonna see that when I'm doing this device. It helps with lymphatic drainage, which helps chisel out the anatomy of the face. Do you like this as well as the Lumo? I love that you asked that question. Ooh, shoot. Cancel. Sorry. I love that you asked that question because radio frequency is very different than microcurrent. So if you have my protocol, you'll see that there's various different modalities that I use. Microcurrent is one of them. Radio frequency is another. Microneedling, red light therapy, dry brushing, all of these things help with the health of your skin. And so, but for very different reasons. If you're wanting to heat the dermis up, let me just grab this. If you're wanting to heat the dermis up and stimulate collagen production and lift, radio frequency is great for that. So this is the Lumo. I'm gonna talk about this the Saturday after Thanksgiving. Oh, I guess that's next Saturday. Holy shit. Did that like creep up on you guys like it did me? It's next Saturday. Thanksgiving will be done. Oh, crazy. But I'm gonna talk about radio frequency then, and I'm gonna give away a radio frequency device. Maybe not the Lumo, but I'm giving away the Magellan next week. So that's a radio frequency device. But radio frequency, I love on the lower part of the face with the jowls. Microcurrent, I really like just for overall skin health, but also for the eyelids and for the neck. So that's my favorite. And the reason why I like this particular device, which is up for grabs, so you'll have to tag your 3 people, is because it uses a 2-probe system. This is the type of system that's used in office when you're getting a microcurrent facial. This is the type of system. I have no makeup on, but I'm gonna start doing a little bit of a treatment. Otherwise, if you've got like a new face, this is the Myolift QT. It's another version that they have. And this is the Medicube. This is a 2-lobe system. Do you see the difference? This is a 2-lobe. This is a 2-probe. And when you're dealing with a 2-probe, you've got a lot, takes a little bit of getting used to, but you've got a lot more control and it's a lot more effective. And this is the type of device that's in office, which is why I really like it. Okay, so I'm gonna just, if you guys know anybody that wants to win this machine, just hit that little paper airplane, the send button, in the corner there, and send it to a few friends, right? Okay, so I'm gonna start with this. I don't know if my cell service is a little bit spotty, but let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna use their conductive gel. This is a 7E Wellness Conductive Gel, Restore Conductive TX Gel, and I actually like this as a conductive gel most of the time when I get a conductive gel with the device. It's not my favorite, but this one I actually really like. So I'm gonna start just on the lower part. And for those of you who are new to this channel, I'm 55 years old. My name is Darnell Cox. I'm a gerontologist and a healthy aging coach. And I look at skin as your largest organ, because it is our largest organ, and we need to take care of it as well. So I have an inside out and an outside-in approach to healthy aging. That is my jam, and I coach people along the way. And here we all are. Okay, get a little drink of mushroom coffee. And then I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm on an educate level. The reason I like this device too, because there's two different modes that you can do. There's an erase, which you would use for a pull apart. This is if you don't have Botox here, okay? You could erase those lines by pulling apart. So that's only available on a 2-lobe system, right? If you've got a 2-probe system, if you have a 2-lobe system, there's no way to soften the lines in that way. You can only do a pinch and hold, right? So you pinch it up like a new face, you'd pinch it up and hold, pinch it up and hold, and that helps to retrain the muscles. But when you've got a 2-probe system like this, you can actually use this to soften the number 11s and to soften, because you're pulling apart, you can soften the horizontal lines on the neck, and you can soften the lines here from side sleeping, which, I wish I could learn to sleep on my back. It doesn't work. I keep getting a request to join. I don't have a guest that's coming on. Yeah, this is Lisa. This is going to be posted later. So I'm going to be on an educate number 2, because go big or go home, right? So I'm going to educate number 2. I'm going to put the intensity, because I've been doing this a long time. I'm going to keep going up. This does not hurt. If this hurts you, you're not using enough conductive gel. There's no pain involved in this. And I'm going to put the time. I'm just going to put the time up, because I know I'm going to be a little too talkative. Okay. And we're just gonna run it. Okay, so I'm on an educate level 2. And look, you see this blinking light? Can you guys see that? That means I don't have conductivity, because the probes are here. But look what happens when we know that the device is working. So I'm just gonna lay these on my skin. You see how it's solid? Now look, this is away, and it'll start blinking. I don't have conductivity. Boom, I have conductive gel on. I have conductivity. Have you ever used a new face or one of these and you're like, is it really working? Like, I'm getting zaps, but is it the most effective? This one shows you. It's hit or, you're right there or you're not, you're missing it. So, okay, I'm gonna start with the jowl area here. Okay, I can see any question that comes up, you guys. Just remember the rules of the giveaway are that you tag 3 people that you think might like microcurrent device. You tag 3 people when I post it to my main feed. And then the more you comment, the more you send it, the more that you're active on that feed, it just increases your chance of being the winner. Somebody asked, what was the price of that? I can't be 100% sure if there's a change in price during the holidays, but I can tell you what it was a couple weeks ago. So this Myolift Mini is at $329. The Medicube, which is on my Amazon store, this is at $330. The new face is usually around $500. The mini new face is around $250, something like that. And then I have a zip here somewhere that I don't think is the best device, so I'm not even gonna show you that. But again, it's like it's a 2-lobe system, and I really do kind of prefer this. Now, listen, if you have a lot of these modalities, microcurrent, microneedling, red light therapy, you have a lot of those, and you have a microcurrent device already, like a new face or like one of these, and you don't have something else on this list, save your money and wait for that device to break, right? Like, a new face is still a great device. I used it for a long time. Somebody said, love your anti-aging test. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna get in here. I'm on educate still. And I like to do it right underneath that cheek, so I get right around that cheek, and then I just hold. Okay. So I'm energizing that skin, right? I'm causing a little stimulation in the mitochondria of the cell, producing ATP, which is the energy of the skin, and our skin gets lazy as we get older. It just does. Cell turnover stops, not stops, that's not fair. It slows down, which is why we need retinoids, which is why we need to microneedle, which is why we need to trick the body into producing collagen and elastin. But our skin cells get lazy. And it's often lazy as well from over moisturizing. I know that sounds crazy, right? But it's true because we lose moisture and our skin gets drier with menopause. Everything gets drier with menopause, but our skin gets drier. Our skin gets drier with menopause. And so we have a tendency to go for the quick fix, right? And just slather a bunch of moisture on. And what that does is it creates very lazy skin cells because our skin thinks like, oh, I have moisture from the outside. I don't need to produce it from the inside. So I'm just gonna hang out here. That's lazy, that makes lazy skin cells. Somebody said the new face just broke, please send me the mini. I don't have the mini right now. My new face broke as well, but I've been using this already for, gosh, I wanna say I've been using this for 3 years now, the Myolift Mini, because I love that it's a 2-probe system. You've got a lot more, look, if I can do this, then I know I have conductivity, versus I'm just pinching and holding, right? I'm not going to get as much control with a 2-lobe system as I will a 2-probe system. But again, if you've got a device like this and if you have a microcurrent device and you don't have a red light therapy device, don't get this. Get a red light therapy device, right? We don't want to be wasteful. And there's a lot of good devices on the market. When a brand new shiny penny comes out, it doesn't mean you just throw everything aside. Understand what we are working on and what the modality is. This modality, the microcurrent modality, is very, very different than radio frequency. It's doing different things, right? So if you've got a device in that modality, in the microcurrent modality, great. If you're like me and you just like to have all the bright, shiny new toys, then you can DM me the word microcurrent and I'll send you a list of my favorites and if I can save you a little bit of money, I'll do that. I'll save you a little bit of money. Okay, refueling. I feel so much better today. So much better today. Okay, I need to have some conductive gel on this. And I'm gonna start getting underneath this eye too. I love this modality. I love this modality too. You can't really, I'm gonna have to cough, sorry. I had a little mushroom coffee go down the wrong pipe. You can't really do too much. Well, I don't wanna say that because there's always gonna be somebody who says, yes, you can do too much microcurrent. You can, but you'd have to do it for a long time. Like you'd end up like working out your biceps by the time that you overdid microcurrent. So it's microcurrent. It's little teeny tiny amounts of electricity that are stimulating ATP production. There's not a hard science, I have to say, there's not hard science that says when you microcurrent, you produce collagen and elastin, but it makes logical sense, right? If you're increasing the energy of the cell and the energy and the cell, the fibroblast cells are responsible for creating collagen and elastin, it stands to reason that when you're putting energy into them, that you're improving the health of the skin. Is everybody with me on that? Somebody asked, how long does the lift last? Not long. I want to say, you see the immediate effects and it will stay that way for a good couple hours. And I can feel, look, you can even see, I can feel the energy I don't know how to explain it other than you can feel the energy in your skin. You can feel a little bit of tightness. I feel the same thing when I use radio frequency because we're energizing that cell in a different way, right? We're heating it up. We're causing the production of collagen and elastin in a different way. Same with microneedling. This is what's so, honestly, this is probably the best work I've done. In all my years it took me a long time to figure out how do you incorporate all the different types of modalities that improve the health of the skin in such a way that you're not exhausting the skin and causing more harm than good. And that's why I'm very, very consistent with what I do. And I don't do too much. You will never see me doing microcurrent all day long every day. I spend 30 minutes on my skin a day. Not here, obviously we're here for an hour, but on my skin every day, I spend 30 minutes. That's it. And if you can spend 30 minutes in the gym or 30 minutes watching TV, you can spend 30 minutes on your skin. It's our largest organ. It's our only outward facing organ. It's that organ which we present to the world. And it's the first organ that shows the sign of aging, right? When you see the loss of collagen and you see the face droop and you see the jowls and you see the fine lines of wrinkles, it's a wake-up call that that's happening on the outside of our skin. It's also happening internally. You can't see, your arteries clogging. But when we see our skin changing, especially in midlife, when we see our skin changing, that can really fuck with people's self-esteem, right? It can mess with people's self-esteem. It can, because it is our outward-facing organ, and it is an organ that's tied to self-esteem. If you've ever had like a really good hair day, or oh, your diet's been spot on, not diet, but your healthy lifestyle of eating has been spot on and your jeans slide on a little bit easier, it changes what you do with that day. You want to get out there in the world, right? You're far less likely to plop your ass on the couch with a bag of Doritos if you're feeling great about your skin, if you're feeling great about the way that you look. And I don't mean cheating off your neighbor's paper. And I'm going to say it again because I don't know who we have here that's new, because there might be new people because we've got giveaways. So I don't know if I'm drawing new people in, but I just want to say this. When you're talking about the health of your skin, you're not chasing after every wrinkle. You're not chasing after every jowl. You're not chasing after every crepiness. You're addressing the health of the skin. And then the way that it looks is going to follow that. And if you're doing your part in not putting your head in the sand and going, God, I hate this, but I'm not going to do anything. I don't like this. This is making me feel bad. And it's causing you to change what you do in that day. We got a problem. I have a problem with that. I hate that. Don't let what you look like on the outside or the aging process dictate what you do with that day. Every day should be a good hair day when it comes to your skin. And if you're doing stuff consistently, it doesn't matter if you've got wrinkles. It doesn't matter if you have saggy skin. You will know I'm doing my part. I can't do anything more than that. I can change the things. I can try to address the health of the skin and change the things that I cannot change, and then let the chips fall where they may for the rest of it, right? But we're doing something in terms of the health of our skin. That's all I got. Okay, I'm gonna get it back in here. Does that make sense, you guys? And that's why it's like, because I have a graduate degree in psychology as well. So I have a master's in gerontology. I'm a gerontologist, I'm a healthy aging coach, but I also have a graduate degree in psychology, and the psychology of aging, what happens to us as we age, and that acceptance is not only acceptance, but it's the acceptance of the aging process and the not being willing to throw in the towel, to still give your body that respect, because you only have one chance. You got this one physical thing here on earth. That's it. You've got one chance. And do you respect your skin the way that you respect your heart, your bones, your brain health? It's really tied. I feel that skin is tied to healthy aging because of that psychological component of it. Not only does, when we are taking care of ourselves as best we can, when we know we're eating predominantly plant-based, we're exercising the way that we should, we're doing a stress reduction protocol, because that chronic level of stress causes inflammation in the body. That's related to all age-related diseases. We're sleeping our 7 to 9 hours, restorative sleep. We're stretching because our ligaments become tighter as we age. We're lifting weights because we lose muscle mass as we age. When we're doing everything to respect this one body that we have and keep it functioning and feeling the best that it can along that age process, along your lifespan, When you're doing that, it shines through your skin. That's the inside out approach to healthy aging. Optimal health shines through your skin. I'm 55 years old. Yes, I do all of this stuff. But I also sleep 7 to 9 hours. I'm also lifting weights. I'm also doing stress reduction. I'm grounding. I'm having green tea every morning. I'm not eating all of this crap, right? This is a temple. You got one shot at it. I think you're worth it. I think you're worth it. Not just on the outside. You do the inside stuff, it shines through your skin. Now you do the outside stuff, and guess what? That affects you as well, because when you take care of your outsides, it makes you feel better. It changes what you do with that day. Go back to that analogy of having a good hair day, right? You have a good hair day, or your skinny jeans slide on. Not skinny jeans, because those are kind of out of fashion right now, but your jeans slide on a little bit better. You feel good about your stomach feels good, right? Your gut feels good. Everything feels good. You're more likely to take care of your skin. You take care of your skin, you're more likely to get out there in the world and stop sitting your ass on the couch in front of Netflix. Okay. That's the inside out, outside in approach to healthy aging. I feel that when people say, why don't you just age gracefully? I am aging as gracefully as a freaking ballerina because my head's not in the sand. I know what I'm doing. I'm taking care of myself, and I'm doing strategic things that talk about the health of the skin. I'm not trying to chase what my neighbor looks like. I'm not being depressed because, oh my God, I got a line on my face. I'm thinking about the health of my skin. And if I can get my skin optimally healthy, that's the best I can do. That's the best I can do. Okay, when I post this, you guys make sure that you tag your 3 people. I'm gonna get here in this eye bag. This is why this device helps with lymphatic drainage, right? So not only are we adding little currents of electricity in here, but you see how I'm pushing out the fluid while it's adding a little of electricity, I'm pushing this fluid out. I did a whole live on lymphatic drainage with, oh my gosh, I always forget her handle, Lymph Love Club. Oh my God, love her. But we talked a lot about lymphatic drainage, and you do have these channels in the back of your ears that then go down your neck. So when you are wanting to lymphatically drain your face, you want to push everything out towards this channel. Does that make sense, you guys? Do you use hair dye? Yeah, I do, but I don't have gray hair, which is really weird at my age, at 55. I don't have one single piece of gray hair. So what I tend to do, my hair, naturally, I was born a towhead, so my hair was blonde. But as I've aged, my hair has gotten to be like a lighter brown, and then blonde will start coming out. So I'll do my roots in like a light brown so that there's not like the line. My hair is like, it's been a problem my whole life. Genetically, I've been screwed. I have very, very, very fine hair. And I did do a live on hair loss. So if you guys, I started to post those kind of like 15-second clips of all the live, and then I started tagging them in a highlight reel, not a reel, oh my gosh, in the highlight on my stories. So that if you want to go back and find those live shows, you don't have to scroll through all of my feed. I'll put them in a little highlight that says live. So I think yesterday I put in the cellulite one, I put in the cellulite live, and I put in the one on glucose, because that's what we were talking about yesterday, how to eat your holiday meal without spiking your blood glucose level. So I put that glucose live in a highlight, and I'll do the same thing after here when we're talking about microcurrent. I didn't really do a full, I'm not gonna really do a full tutorial, although we still have 30 minutes. But I did wanna at least show you guys why I like this one so much. You start to kind of see it in here. Can you kind of start to see it? Now, somebody asked earlier, oh, the hair loss, that's me. Honestly, hair loss is such a complicated subject, and I did a 5-part series on a live because I couldn't get it to post all at the same time. But it's a complicated subject, and I do want to redo that live. Not redo it, but I want to do it again because there's so many questions about hair loss. And again, hair loss has multiple different causes, and multiple different treatments. So you have to find the treatment that works for you. For me, I know that my hair loss has to do with circulation of the scalp. And so that's why I wear, that's why I like a red light therapy cap like the Eye Restore, because this increases circulation. Red light therapy increases circulation as it's a vasodilator. It increases circulation of the scalp. And then I also take an oral minoxidil, which also is a vasodilator and increases circulation in the scalp. But until you know what your cause of hair loss is, you might be hitting and missing with the different treatments. So a shampoo for me would not work. Any sort of shampoo that talks about hair loss wouldn't work. You have to get to the root cause of your hair loss. And hair loss can be traumatic. I know that when I've gone through really high stress events in my life, I stress shed. So it's traumatic. It's traumatic. We're oftentimes defined by our hair, especially as women, right? And that's not fair because men are sometimes defined by their hair as well. They just have gotten used to it. Not used to it, I wouldn't say that. It's more socially acceptable to lose your hair as a man than it is as a woman. And it's oftentimes much more difficult. But I will try, for the person, which is way too far up the comments right now, but I will try to put that, the hair loss live. There's 5 parts to it, again, because they're 15 minutes each. I will try to put those up on the story and tag and highlight them as a live so that you can go back and look at them, because there's so much information that I got out in that 1 hour. Yeah, I learned a lot doing that live because I tried to get, somebody just purchased a badge. Thank you guys so much. That's so sweet. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I did try to get, I know that it's traumatic, and I did try to get like a hormone doctor on here that talked specifically about hair loss. And it's shocking how many super smart people there are that are just, they don't want to be on camera. Can you use this if you have filler in the cheeks? You absolutely can. So let me tell you when you cannot use this. You do not want to use this. It's not like you can't. You can do anything you want. But you would not want to use this if you want your Botox to last as long as possible, because it is a muscle stimulator. Even though it's microcurrent, it's little teeny tiny amounts of energy, it's still training the muscle. So it's lymphatically draining and it's training the muscle. And so when you have paralyzed the muscle with Botox, and listen, I'm 55. I think my first time that I got Botox, I was 35. So I've been doing Botox for 20 years now. I might have started at 30. No, it was about 30. Yeah. So 25 years I've been doing Botox. Interesting, most of my Botox goes in my neck. Yeah, because I have these really tight, I have these bands that, see, I have Botox in right now, so you can't really see them so much, but see like these kind of bands? That's not pretty, but this is how I roll, you guys. You're gonna get to know me really, really well. But I have bands here, so I get Botox in my neck and my crow's feet and a little bit in between here. So there's no Botox down here, which is why microcurrent is very effective for me here, right? One twerk, oh my goodness. Okay. Thank you so much. I love the handles. I love the handles. I have a little bit of astigmatism, so sometimes it's hard for me to like read things back when they're moving like this. But I can still see you guys' all of the questions and the comments coming in. I really appreciate it. Okay, so you guys, every Saturday and Sunday now, I have to talk to my subscribers after this. I have to remember to do that. But after every Saturday and Sunday is going to be a giveaway. So today's giveaway, if you're just joining, is this Myolift Mini. It's worth $360. What happens is after I post this to my main feed, you tag 3 of your friends, and then you just tag your 3 friends in 3 separate comments, because it increases your chances of winning. And then the winner of this will be announced next Saturday. The winner of the Glow 910 Plus, which is the cellulite device, is going to be announced, this is going to be announced Sunday. this is going to be announced Saturday. So I'll have the winner of this on Saturday and then the winner of the Myolift on Sunday. I have so many big ticket items giving away this year. So much more than last year. So that's why I'm going to do every Saturday and Sunday from now until Christmas. I'm going to do a big giveaway, So next week, I'm going to be telling you guys the winners of the Glow 910 Plus and the winner of this Myolift Mini. And then I'm also going to be giving away a radio frequency device. Yeah. And I've got a vibration plate to give away. A lot of stuff. I have a lot of big ticket items this year. Very excited about it. I'm going to do this eyelid up here. Can you guys see that? Yeah. So luckily, when you've got a crepey eyelid, it helps to have a big space between your eyebrow and your eyelid. I happen to have a big space between my eyebrow and my eyelid. If I didn't have that space, you see how, just look for a second, I'll be very vulnerable here. If I didn't have this space, do you see how that eyelid would be more of a problem? So when you're looking at the health of your skin and you're looking at what your skin is doing as you age, the anatomy of your face, the way that your face is set up is going to, you might just have the luck of a draw when it comes to something like a crepey eyelid. If you're genetically, you have a shorter space, you're going to have more of a hooded eyelid. So it doesn't mean that this isn't going to work. It just means you might have these amazing, beautiful cheekbones. Everybody's face is different. Do you feel any discomfort? No. Sometimes, you know what, it's not like you feel a discomfort, but every once in a while, you could get like a little, see, I'm having conductivity. Am I live? Are you guys good? Because I had a call come in. I forgot to put do not disturb on my phone. Somebody just said, I have a hooded eye. Yeah, this helps. So you put one probe here, and then you stay on that occipital bone. You don't want to go on your eyeball, right? But you stay on that occipital bone, and you pinch together. It's not like it hurts, but sometimes you feel like a little teeny current of microcurrent, because that's what it is. You feel a little teeny current of that electricity. And then somebody else asked about the cheekbone. I don't want to go all the way up. So somebody asked about the cheekbone. Can you repeat that question for me, please? So I can just keep going on this. And I'm gonna keep my eye out right now. This eye. I'm gonna keep my eye out for that question to come back, because there was a question about the cheekbone. Oop, I don't have conductivity. See, when this starts blinking, I know I don't have enough conductive gel. So I need to add a little bit more conductive gel here, and then that's gonna make me have more conductivity. I'm gonna try to do like one side of my face so you guys can kind of see the immediate effect, and then just know you can do this, 2 or 3 times a week. I don't. I do this once a week, but when I do it, you're welcome for craft's sake. That's a great handle. I imagine your stuff's all full of crafty stuff. Can you use, okay, that was the question. Thank you so much, Carol. Can you use this when you have filler in your cheekbones? Yes, you can use this when you have filler in your cheekbones. The only thing that I would do is if you do have filler in your, if you do have filler wherever, when they inject the filler, wait at least, I'd wait a month. I'd wait a month after maybe, yeah, I'd wait 4 weeks. I have tried the gloves with the Myolift Mini. I kind of feel there's some kitschy stuff about it and it's fun, but in terms of, implementing it in a regular basis, like they also have all of these, right? There's all of these masks that you can then attach to the device, you can attach this to the Myolift Mini. You can also attach this to the Myolift QT. And yeah, they're fun and they're great, but they lose their stick. And, if you're talking about something that you're going to continue to do, I like this device, because this device I know is effective. And yeah, you're going to get some effectiveness too if you're sticking if you're sticking on a mask that has microcurrent that's connected to it, you're gonna have some results, but I don't feel like you've got a lot of control with this to work on the hooded eyelid. They're great little masks, but you know, they don't last forever. So the stickiness does wear off. And yeah, so in other words, I want to talk oh my God, tongue-tied, sorry. Let me just take a little sip and then I'll keep going. Whew. Okay, what time is it? Oh, we've got 20 minutes. You guys make sure that you tag your people on yesterday's post for the anti-cellulite machine, this one. Make sure you tag your 3 people. You'll have until Saturday morning. I'm gonna pick the winner of this early Saturday. So you have until Saturday to tag your 3 people and, you know, tell me why you want it, or I don't know. And then with this one, you'll have until next Sunday morning. So this is the Myolift Mini. You'll have till next Sunday morning to when I post this to tag your 3 people and tell me why you want it, or, you know, comment or whatever. Okay. You look amazing. Thank you for showing us how to use the device. I'm still waiting for mine. Oh, you ordered it. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, let's see. Am I wrong? I think if you look at, let's see here. Yeah, I just wanted to look in a magnifying. If you look at this eye fold, you see how this comes down? You see how this is coming more up? So you tagged your 4 people ready for this one. Okay, great. Well, for craft's sake, when I post it to my main feed, that's where you want to tag your 3 people, because when you tag your 3 people there, that's where that auto service will pick the winner from my main. So the comment section of my post, once this gets posted to my feed, which will be, I get off of here at 12, it'll be on my feed by 12:15 because I still have to write the caption. Oh, usually I try to get that stuff done ahead of time and I didn't. Somebody said, wow, what a difference. So you can kind of see, look, you guys, and I haven't even given myself a full treatment, but you can kind of see that lift. Now, I sleep on this side of my face. I know. I try. I mean, I would say half of my night I spend on this side of my face. So I normally have a little bit more of a jowl on this side, right? I have a little bit of a drop. I'm going to explain to you guys why that happens. Let me explain to you why that happens. When you're sleeping on one side of the face, or if you have one side of the face that's always on the driver's side, you can tell I don't drive a lot, right? I'm a lot of times in the passenger side, and I work from home and whatever. And I use sunscreen and physical barriers. There's a lot going on. But you can tell, like if you've seen the truck driver, right? The truck driver is split screen where he's been on the driver's side of the window for all of those years, and there's that big drop in the face and the wrinkles and all of that. So if you're sleeping on one side of your face, the way that you're maintaining the fat is not going to be the same. The way that you're maintaining the fat is not going to be the same. A loss of fat here is going to drop this, which will give me more of a jowl here. So for those of you who do filler, and I'm not a proponent of filler, I like fat transfer, but for teeny tiny areas, I think it's great. It's good. I like more of a Sculptra, which is a collagen stimulator, more than a filler. But here's a giant mistake that people are making, okay? Do not put filler here. That's not where you're losing volume. You're losing volume here. Do you see that? Look right here. Look right here. Do you see that? That's a loss of volume here in the temple and a loss of volume here. That's what that is. Don't put filler here. Start, if you want, you can look. If I were to say like, oh, do I need a little bit of filler? The only place that I would potentially put filler on my face, which I don't think I'm going to end up doing, I'll end up just trying to see if I can get some more fat grafted to put in there, is right here in the hollowing of the temple. So when you age, I love doing this. I wish my drawing technique was a little bit better, but let's see. Here's your face, right? So this is a younger face. When you age, you lose fat here in your temples, you lose fat in your cheeks, and then things start sagging. So that's kind of what happens. You lose fat here, you lose the structural support here, and then you get heaviness in the lower face, right? Well, the same thing will happen if you're sleeping on one side of your face. So this is why my face on this side, this is my sleeping side, is a little bit more deflated. So I always try to show you guys on the side of my face because I want to be super fair about it. I try to show you a demo when we're doing a split screen on the side of my face. It's not as good because then that would be cheating, right? I'd be like, hey, buy this machine, it really works. But this side of my face is normally, you know, more tight. So I don't do that. I work on the side of the face that's got a little bit more laxity in it so that you guys can really see if something works or not. And I'm telling you it works because I've been using it for a long time, so I know it does. But I'm gonna stay away from up here because that's where I have Botox. Okay, did I miss anything? I hope I didn't. Okay, I've got 10 minutes. I'm gonna try to like at least finish this side, and I'm gonna do a little bit on my neck. I'm excited about these giveaways. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't done this many giveaways in ever. This will be my biggest giveaway year. My biggest giveaway year. And I love it. I love doing that. This year though, I'm not shipping stuff directly. I'm having the companies ship them to you. So whoever wins this Myolift Mini, make sure that you tag your 3 people in the post once it's done, and then you'll go into the drawing. The company will ship it directly to you. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. Yeah, I'm gonna go a little bit more out here. I'm gonna do a little bit of my neck. Hi, Living Fab Fit. Fab and Fit. Hi, Living Fab and Fit. It's so nice to like see people here every week, repeat people. I love it. I love it. I love seeing. I hope you guys are prepared for the holidays. I hope you guys saw that live I did yesterday on how to still enjoy all of your holiday favorites and not gain that extra 5 to 10 holiday pounds that are typical, right? You want to go into the holidays not already saying like, you know, well, here it comes. No, it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. And a lot of it has to do with the way that you're eating your food, right? It's not only what you're eating, but the order in which you're eating it and when you're eating it. So are you doing intermittent fasting? Are you eating all of your fiber first? You know, somebody said your eye is looking for the eye. One eye, yeah, it is. Can you guys see that? Do you see how when you look at this hood, and I didn't even do a full treatment here, but when you look at this hood, you see how it's kind of ends here? And this one kind of still has that downward. So it works. It definitely works. I want to get a little bit more in here. Let's make sure I have conductivity. Yeah. Okay, so this is kind of what our lives are going to be now on Sundays. I'm still going to do a demo. Normally I would do a demo and it would only be posted to my subscription club. That's the $4.99 club where there's a group chat and there's exclusive content. Normally that's what would happen, but because I have so many items to give away, somebody's not afraid of 50 said last year I actually lost 3 pounds every holiday. I love it. I love it. If you needed to lose, right? Not everybody, but if you need it, that's great. Fantastic, fantastic. It's all about keeping that blood glucose levels kind of steady, right? We don't want those big spikes in blood sugar level and then those crashes and then we eat everything in sight. It's like, how do you maintain that kind of control over what you want to shove into your mouth? And a lot of it has to do with what you ate 3 hours before. Did it spike your blood glucose level and then crash it and then cause you to be hungry again? Right? All of these little tips and tricks are things that I've been doing for a very long time and coaching clients on for a very long time. So that's in yesterday's post. So when you see yesterday's post, make sure that you tag your 3 people for the cellulite machine. I thought it was kind of funny to talk about, you know, metabolic health and then offer a free anti-cellulite machine. I thought that was kind of comical. So that you could tag your 3 people in that, and then that winner will be announced on Saturday. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit on my neck just because I want to show you guys the erase mode. So we've been on educate mode in a level 2. I'm gonna do an erase mode, and this is what I wanted to show you guys in terms of, I'm gonna do the intensity up, in terms of the pull apart option with a 2 probe system. 2 probe system, right? 2 lobe system. 2 probes, 2 lobe. 2 lobe. New Pace is a 2 lobe. When you've got a 2 probe system, oops, let's go here. You could, excuse me. When you've got a 2 lobe system, you can actually put this on the erase mode and then pull apart. So we pull apart this way. Now, if you don't have Botox on your eyes, you could do it here, but I do have Botox on my crow's feet, so I don't want to do this. But the horizontal lines that happen on our neck, this is a great tool to use to soften those. Does anybody have this at home and use this on your neck? I really love it. It does really soften those lines. And I just keep this right up. You want to stay away from your thyroid. So you don't want to go right here. But to put this right underneath your jaw and then pull this apart, it really does help to soften those horizontal lines, which we have, which everybody has, right? If we didn't have lines on our neck, you wouldn't be able to move your neck. We have to be able to move where lines around our neck are normal. But with age, because of that reduction of collagen, they become more apparent, right? So this is just improving the health of the skin, energizing the health of the skin, softening those lines by pulling them apart. If we wanted to educate, I could turn this on educate and put one here, and then actually I would probably put one here and then pinch up, right? So that's going to give me a lift here. Does that make sense? So the educate, you're going to pinch and hold, which I should change this, but on the educate, I'm going to pinch and hold, and on the erase mode, I'm going to pull apart. So that softens it in that way. I missed a question from Not Afraid of 50. What was that? Are you doing any Black Friday specials on your products? Yeah, on my Live Young healthy aging supplement line. I don't like the code that we're using, but Young Holiday 20 will get you 20% off of everything. So you can DM me supplements and I'll send you the link for the supplements. So Young Holiday 20 gets you 20% off of everything. Yeah, it makes sense, right? So when we're pulling apart, we're going to soften those lines. All right, this is for those of you just joining. I see a lot of people just jumping on. This is I'm talking about microcurrent. This is the Myolift Mini. This is what is up for grabs this week for a giveaway. So once this posts in my main feed, then tag your 3 people, and then the more you comment, the more chances you have of winning. And that winner will be announced a week from today. So a week from today, I'll announce the Myolift Mini winner. And then a week from yesterday, I'll announce the winner of the Glow 910 Plus, which is the anti-cellulite. And then next week, again, Saturday, you know what I'll do, Not Afraid of 50, is Saturday, which is the day after Black Friday. I'll do a Black Friday on Saturday. And I'll give you guys everything that I love to use at home for like the at-home healthy skin tools that I use. On that day, I'll give you all of the links and the codes and what specials are happening within that company. So you'll know exactly, like for example, if you've been waiting to buy the collagen because collagen, has been on sale and went off of sale. And if you're waiting for that, then on Saturday, I'm going to talk about, here's what the specials that they're offering on the collagen, and here's the code and here's the link. Here are the specials that they're offering on the radio frequency devices, my top 3 radio frequency devices. Here are the Black Friday specials that are offering. That way you guys it's all in one spot. Does that seem like that would be helpful? Tell me. Does that seem like that would be helpful? Because otherwise, yeah, I think that would be helpful. It's Black Friday on Saturday, and I can still talk about radio frequency and give away a radio frequency device. Yeah, let me see if I have it here that's really close to me. Yes, I do. Ugh, I just got my hair inside that conductive gel. Not good. Okay, so next week, this is gonna be the prize, which I don't know where the cap is, but it's a Magellan radio frequency device that also has microcurrent in it. So I love this device, and this is what I'm gonna be giving away for free next Saturday when we do Black Friday on Saturday. Yay! All right, I'm gonna do the other side of my neck too. Okay. Anything else? Is there anything else? I'm still on a level 2. I'm on an erase. I'm on an intensity of 400. So I'm at the highest that it can go. And yeah, I'm gonna do this other side. But gosh, I don't know, you guys. I kind of feel like I can tell a difference in this part of my neck, but we're gonna do this side. Okay, so remember, microcurrent is like small little doses of electricity. So you want to make sure you're staying away from your thyroid, and you want to make sure that you've got conductive gel on, because the device is not going to be effective if you don't have conductive gel, which is why I like this particular microcurrent device, because it shows me when I have conductivity. So it's this line. You see that solid line that's now blinking? Because I don't have conductivity. But when I touch these to my skin, it's not a guessing game, because I can touch this to my skin and now the line's solid. Remove it and it's gonna start blinking. Yep, touch it to my skin with a conductive gel and it's solid. So I know I have conductivity. And that's one of the reasons why I like this device too, is because you're not guessing. Do I have enough conductive gel? Is it working? Is it doing something? I know for a fact by looking at this line that it is. Oh, shoot. And I was doing a pinch and hold. Dang it. I'm supposed to be doing, I'm in erase mode. So we're going to be softening when pulling these apart. Pulling these apart. So I'm softening those horizontal lines. Yeah. Okay. I think we're so close to being done. Of course, I'm going to have to do the other half of my face. That's okay. All right, I hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Is there anything else? Oh, you guys, my subscribers, the people that belong to the Instagram club. Well, before I get off of here, just know I'm here again next Saturday. We're gonna be doing Black Friday on Saturday. I have a giveaway of a radio frequency device. Make sure you tag your 3 people on this post when I get done. Make sure you go back to yesterday's post and tag your 3 people. I have so many big ticket items coming around. It's like, it's actually crazy. But I have enough for a giveaway every Saturday and a giveaway every Sunday through Christmas. Fun times, that's fun times. But I can't help it, I'm gonna be on here still educating. So it's not like, it's all gonna be like, oh, you get this and you get, no, I have to educate you still. I have to educate you. Listen, if you understand why you're using a device, you're more likely to implement it, right? If I say, here, have at it. Here's all my stuff. Just have at it. Why? You need to understand the why, right? Because if you understand the why and the how it works, you're going to be more likely to say, my skin's worth it to do that. My skin's worth it to take the 30 minutes a day and do that. Somebody's laughing at me. I know, I'm ridiculous sometimes. But anyways, okay. So if you want the skincare protocol, this shows you all of my devices that I use at home. Not mine, but companies. All of my devices. You can just DM me protocol and you'll get that. It will tell you to sign up for the newsletter. I don't ask for a lot, but I do want you to sign up for the newsletter, because all of my lives end up going with clickable links. I make it so easy for everybody. Like this is my younger looking eyes protocol thing. All of my lives get turned into a newsletter once a week. It's only once a week. And all the information that I spoke about in that live is it's I don't know how to say it. It's in bite-sized chunks with a replay, with clickable links of stuff that I talked about, in such a way that it's really easy to understand. So I kind of feel like if I hit you guys with a couple different things, you get a little bit on the live, you get to see the replay on the post, and then that's in a couple weeks you get a newsletter that talks about the concept of what it was that I was talking about. What is microcurrent? Why does it work? Why does it improve the health of the skin? And that's all in one ingestible newsletter. So when you want if you want the protocol, I am going to have you sign up for the newsletter, and make sure you check your spam mail immediately, because it's automated. It will get to you, but it will go to your spam. So don't just check your regular inbox. You have to check your spam. And for my subscription club, what do we have now? 175 members or so in that club. Just know that a new group chat has opened. So everybody's been invited, but so far I only have 10 people there. So you guys have to accept that, and then you can always find it on my main feed as well. You just click the little crown, all the exclusive content there is there. And if on my main profile, I think it's above my Linktree link, or right under, you'll see the link to get on that group chat, okay? And there's a lot of information that's on that group chat, and I answer questions within 24 hours. So, okay, you guys, have a great rest of your Sunday. I'm gonna do the other half of my face, and I'll see you guys Saturday after Thanksgiving. Have a great Thanksgiving. We have so much to be grateful for. I'll see you guys Saturday at 11. All right.